Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Deja with Twisted Sisters Mojo, and it is Monday, October 26th. So if you have a birthday this week, or you had a birthday at the tail end of last week, or you have a birthday in November, happy birthday to all of my fellow Scorpios out there. Y'all rock. What we're going to do today, because the veil is getting so thin and we are getting so close to Halloween and Day of the Dead and that time of year when our ancestors are really super active and are putting out messages, and those messages are becoming more clear, we are just going to do a reading on any messages from your ancestors that you might need to hear. So we're gonna do that. So we're just gonna look at any ancestral messages that need to be heard, need to be addressed, things that you might know or might need to know. And it is a good time this week and for the next couple weeks to really get to work with your on your ancestral altar. If you don't have one, it's a great time to put one up, just to remember those that walk with us, those that walk with us, those that guide and protect us. So we're just gonna dive right into that. I hope everyone has had a good weekend, and let's see what we got going on. Any ancestral messages? All right, we are going to cut the deck. 4 piles. Pile 1. Pile 2. Pile 3. And pile 4. Ancestral messages that you need to hear. Take a deep breath. Open up your intuition. Pick your pile. 1, 2, 3, or 4. And let's hit it. All right, if you have picked pile 1. All right, if you've picked pile 1, we have the Queen of Wands. We have the 9 of Swords up in reverse. And then we have the Hanged Man in its upright position. Your ancestral message is this. While it's okay to make sacrifices for the people that you love and for the people in your life, you have to maintain a balance between the sacrifices that you make that are healthy and the sacrifices that you make that are not necessarily healthy. As a person of power, as a person of positive energy, it is time to take some of that control back and reset your boundaries. And listen to what your spirit guides and your ancestors and your guardian angels are trying to tell you. You don't have to say yes all the time, because sometimes you have to put yourself first. When you start putting yourself first, some of that stress is going to be relieved and you're going to find yourself free again. Because you are not bound to what your ego is telling you or what your conscious is telling you is the right thing to do. You have to find that balance. And the thing is, if you look at it from another standpoint, if you can't put yourself first and take care of yourself, how on earth are you going to be at 100% when someone genuinely needs you, genuinely needs your help, genuinely needs for you to do something for them? If you are not at 100% yourself, you cannot give 100% to the people that you love. So set your boundaries. Know when to say no. Don't continually sacrifice for people that maybe don't appreciate it. And when you do that, a lot of your worries and a lot of your stressors are going to just dissipate, and you're going to find yourself in a much better headspace. So that's the ancestral message if you picked pile 1. We are going to go right into pile 2. Okay, all right. If you have picked pile 2, we have the 9 of Wands. We have the 8 of Wands in its reverse position. And then we have the 7 of Wands in its upright. Darling, you got to pick your battles. Your ancestors want you to know that you need a break from the drama, from the chaos, from the arguing, from the internal struggles, from the external struggles that you've been dealing with. It's been constant chaos. There's a lot going on with you that may feel negative, that may feel heavy. Put it down. Step back. You don't need to continue to fight for things that are not necessarily important in the long term. So take a step back, focus on spiritual cleansing, focus on balance, focus on getting your head and your spirit in the right place. For you, this is a good time for spiritual baths, to spiritually clean your house of any negative energy, of anything that is holding you down or is making things feel funky. Especially when you're doing your spiritual cleansing around your house, make sure to get those areas of dead space, closets, underneath your bed, cabinets, open up your windows, cleanse all of that out. You need that spiritual cleansing, and you need to get rebalanced because your spirit is saying you are like really, really a little out of whack, and you've been fighting battles that you don't necessarily need to fight. Put them down. Now is the time to refresh yourself. All right, so that is the message if you ancestral message if you picked pile 2. All right, ancestral message if you have picked pile 3. All right, we have the Ace of Coins in its upright. We have the we have the Empress in her reverse position, and we have the Queen of Swords in its reverse position. Your ancestors want you to know, yes, making money is super important. It is like we have to make money on the mundane level to pay our bills, to put food on the table, to feed our family. Your ancestors want you to know, don't sacrifice family for money. What that means is, yes, it is important to make your money. Like I said before, it is very, very important to make your money. But your ancestors want you to bring some of that focus back on your family and on the people that you love so that you can keep that balance. Take a little bit of that money that you're working so hard for and spend a little bit in a positive, fun way. Not everything in the world is it's like you've been caught up in a daily grind and you're struggling every day to make ends meet. And because you're struggling to make ends meet, you've kind of maybe neglected to keep that family connection. To the end of the weekend would be a good time to bring the family together, since we all aren't going because of the COVID crap. Bring your family together. Have a family get together. Do something as a group. And just so you know, all of this hard work that you're putting towards making your money and getting yourself secured, your ancestors want you to know that it is going to pay off. So you do have money coming your way. You are going to be in a better place, in a better position for finances and security. But make sure that financial security doesn't come with a loss of connection with the people that you love most. So that's if you picked pile 3. And if you have picked pile 4, messages from your ancestors. Okay, interesting. You have the Page of Swords and it's upright. You have the Page of Coins in its upright. And you have the Two of Coins in its reverse. Your ancestors want you to know that you're coming in a time that you're probably going to be facing a few changes and new things coming your way, possible new job opportunities, an increase in your finances and your financial stability. Now is a good time to put yourself out there and showcase your talents, showcase who you are as a person. It's a good time for you to pick up a side hustle or to take that regular 9 to 5 that you're working to pay the bills and open up something, a business or endeavor that you're passionate about. If you're a creative person, now's a good time to start those new projects. Your ancestors want you to know that you have the all clear to put some effort out there and move forward. So if you've been resting on your laurels and you've been doubting yourself, you need to stop doubting what your ancestors are telling you and what spirit is telling you, and you need to just go for it. Now is a good time. Your ancestors have your back. They want you to get out there and they want you to do what you need to do. All right, guys, that has been Ancestral Messages. And if you picked pile 4, this is Deja with Twisted Sisters Mojo. Please do us a favor. Leave us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we will catch you guys on the next video.